Titan because they're lighter and would kind of go better with most things. I'm going to start with the Titan because where I'm going there's really no need for a lot of glitter, and the Titan is a matte color. Okay, and that's Titan. And it is this one. Okay. The Jeffree Star Alien palette fortunately does have a mirror. Okay. Now I'm going to do a crease color, and I have a slightly hooded eye. So what I like to do is I like to make a faux crease, give the illusion of having a crease here where the skin folds down. Okay. And I will use the maybe I'll go with the purple, the Area 51, or should I go with the Space Cowboy? Maybe I'll try this, or the Ghost OG. I think I'll actually, let me put the tall gray, which is right here in the, let me put that on the lid. Okay. On the lid. Alright, now what I like to do, if I'm going to be using one brush and going in toward the corner of the eye, I will tap it onto a lighter, brighter color, like this Pluto, for example, and then I'll take it into the corner, because really you should be going into your corner with a sharper, smaller brush. But this kind of just safeguards things a little bit, so you're not getting a whole bunch of darker color in a small confined area that really looks better with a brighter color anyway. Okay, now for the crease, I'm going to go back to my Luxie brush, and I'm going to use this in the crease. You know what, I'm just going to go for it and use this purple Area 51 color to be a contrarian or something to that effect, because this whole palette has so much green in it, but purple and green really do go well together, and it's not like I'm going anywhere where you have to have some kind of reserved, conservative appearance of, or like nude, no makeup look or whatever. It's my call. Okay. Take it to the other side. Alright, see what I'm doing is I'm bringing it up a little bit into this cat eye shape, not just because I love cats, but bringing it up into this cat eye shape further allows me to give the illusion of having a stronger crease than I already have. And I'm going to go back over this afterwards and clean it up a little bit. Some people like to use a shadow guard. I have not yet delved into the world of eyeshadow guards. I may give it a try at some point. Okay, so again, going to the crease, doing kind of a cat eye shape. Sort of tapering down as it makes sense. Now, it's going to make sense differently with your eye because it's your eye. But this is what's probably working for mine right now. And see how here it's a little bit flat still? So I will take the brush, round it up a little bit. You just have to play around with it. Unless you're going for a really stark, unblended look, which is fine, if that's what you're going for. But I'm just gonna sort of blend it a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go in, see how this has a slant to it. I'm gonna go in where I had previously put the Pluto color. See the Pluto with the thicker brush. I'm gonna go in and put, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of a green to that area. So maybe some of this UFO. Let's see, or the Interstellar. Sorry, I'm talking weird with the bleaching trays in, but okay, there. There we go. That's the UFO. I'm going to tap it very lightly, especially if you're going to be reusing your brush. I wouldn't advise it unless you have a lot of experience with this sort of thing, because you need to be super light-handed and your colors need to be super pigmented, or you're just going to end up with a bruised looking mess. Okay. All right. Now, just go back, make sure that anything that may have fallen out, crumbled or whatnot, is removed. Remember that you can always go back later on and touch up anything you want. Now I'm probably going to put on a, put something under the eye. Maybe not a whole lot. I don't need it to be like super smoky or anything. Super smoky. But I'll put a little bit something under there. I have to say that my camera pointing out this way is not the best representation of what I actually look like, but it is what it is. Okay. So a little bit of this black coal on the outer half of the eye. And then what I like to do is get a short, stiff smudging brush or a smoky eye brush and just bring that in. So I'm going to do that. And the one that I've been using is a Wet n Wild one that I got at the Daiso Dollar Store in Berkeley. Okay, so start out here where I applied the kohl pencil, kajal, or however you want to pronounce it. Okay. If you put too much inside to begin with, it's just going to be too much. So that's why I start on the outside and I drag it in. There's really no reason to be putting a whole lot as you're approaching the inner half of the lower lash line. And don't know if I'm going to do any mascara today. Might not. Didn't do any yesterday. I don't really think mascara is going to be all that necessary for a casual day like today. I can show you what I do. If I want to compromise, I'll just, I'll just take go on very lightly on the outer half of my upper lash line. So it's a little bit more polished, but I don't have the full-on, doll eyelash effect. If I were to do the whole doll eyelash effect for a casual look, I wouldn't have all of these colors. I mean, as it is, I can probably afford to go in and matte out a lot of this. Another way you can do it is just to compensate by not really doing a lip, although doing no lip at all might not look great, but just doing a very minimal lip with a gloss or something. So even though I've got my bleaching trays in, still it's okay. So what I do is I'll take this is a homemade lip gloss that I bought on Etsy. I wish I could tell you who it is, but I can't read the label anymore. Anyway, sort of reminds me of a lip gloss by MAC. I'll take that and I'll just apply some for some shine. To polish off the look. And if you want to go in there with something like a baked highlighter blush, like this one from Milani, has its own brush, just to get that sort of lit from within kind of look. You can always do that without it adding to the makeup look, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right. So I don't know how well this works, and I will know better once I'm dressed, once I'm in front of the full-length mirror, but for now it is what it is. All right, cats. Meow.